Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday evening. I think Tuesday. I think. Okay. Let's do like GI Joe style exercise today. Basically, it's like this. Is we're first jumping, right? You gotta be careful with your ankle, okay? Especially landing. And some like crab walk, backward, forward, to the left, right, and bear walk, forward, backward, left, right, and then crawling forward, backward, left, right, and then on your back. Okay, and then rolling. Okay, backward, forward. Such a tight space. Backward, forward. Woo. Okay. Uh, let's take 5 minutes break, please. Thank you. 네. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's grab some drinks and get the show started. And uh, all right. Thank you for joining us this evening. And uh, yeah. So uh, yeah. Thank you for your time with us. And uh, what's new? So in the Twitter, yeah, I made a lot of friends in Twitter outside of Pebble, so that's kind of new. And but enthusiasm kind of subsided considerably. I guess kind of my Marilyn Monroe. I think she's very smart lady. She said, "Yeah, fame is fickle, right? Yeah, but in her case, Marilyn Monroe, her fame is eternal because she's that good, good actor, good, very good looking lady. She did have some plastic surgery though. Okay, yeah, I don't like that part, but and she's not natural blonde. She bleached her hair. She is naturally brunette. Okay, I didn't know, but later on I learned she's not natural blonde. Okay, Mary Monroe. Anyway, but very good looking lady by the way. And the so in Twitter, my spare time I wrote some novels, short fictions like COVID fiction, Floyd fiction, George Floyd, and climate change fiction, Trump fiction, FBI fiction. Okay, so yeah, I wrote that yesterday and today, and that's interesting. What are those fiction about? Pretty much just saying the same thing, like, but I am hiring some character that's actual character or fictional character like FBI agents, like or Trump, George Floyd, and I hire them as adopt them as a character in my fiction and let them speak. But actually, I am speaking through their mouths. Okay, so in order to kind of hide my identity. Well, but I'm just suggesting a personal point of view, not necessarily my opinion, but it kind of is my opinion though. Okay, yeah. Pretty much, I say the same thing that I say here though. Nothing new. And uh, by the way, yeah, Zoom meeting. Yeah, I went to the Zoom meeting. It was a commission in Fairbanks Borough, and I got to speak for 3 minutes, and I did it better this time because last time I went to another commission meeting, didn't not go very well because I had some attitude issue. I was arrogant, not quite respectful. I was more like classless, like despicable kinda. So did not go very well. But this time I was more defined. I behaved myself, more respectful by saying nice things about Fairbanks, right? And then like yeah, I've been to Fairbanks twice. Last time once 1 month ago, and how beautiful that city is, wonderful people, and yeah, I went to like Museum of the North and Alaska Pipeline, took pictures, and then I yeah, I also introduced myself. Yeah, I'm running for U.S. Senate, and a little bit background about me. Yeah, I used to be a computer programmer. Now I'm a lawyer, U.S. Army veteran, and then my politics. is environmentally sustainable development in Pebble, Anwa. Okay, and that was my 3 minutes. It went very well. They liked it. Okay, so live and learn, right? Yeah, trial and error. Yeah, yeah. Because last time with another commission, I just started talking about Pebble from the beginning. That's why it didn't go very well. Because the right way to do it, yeah, I should introduce myself, say something good about their town, then introduce myself, my background, and then my politics. Looks like that's the correct formula, and now I know, right? This formula seems to work. Say something good about their town, their city, right? Then introduce my background, myself, and then introduce my politics. Yeah. Okay. I follow that formula if I get to speak. I mean, when I get to speak in some Zoom meeting next time. Yeah. So I'm getting huge benefit from this COVID-19 situation because without Zoom, I cannot attend those meetings. I cannot meet people except for the Zoom meetings. Why? Alaska is big. Some of those towns, you have to take airplane or ship because there are no roads there connecting to those remote towns, but they have Zoom meetings. So that's great. So yeah, I attend Zoom meetings on a daily basis, Monday through Thursday, because what if they stop doing Zoom meetings after COVID-19 is gone? Then I won't be able to meet people all over Alaska. But my guess, yeah, probably they'll still, even though they meet in person, I think they'll still do Zoom, like hybrid. Why? Because their learn is more convenient. What if people are just far away, right? It just makes sense. It's more convenient and energy efficient. We get to save gas money. We get to save time because we are at home, Zoom meeting. Yeah, it's something very good came out of this COVID-19. So, yeah. Yeah. So I got some positive reviews. Thank you for being with here with me. Positive reviews from people, friends like you in the this humanology, Friday Night Live Hunky, and also some Twitter, some kind of essays and fictions that I put in the Twitter. I got some positive reviews. Thank you, and yeah, very encouraging to me. Friends like you are my angel investors or God sent prophets, God sent angels, angel investors, my metaphysical parents. You take care of me, right? So thank you. And yeah, I'm very grateful. Thank you. And yeah, so I have like 1 year until next year, Alaska primary, okay? I might have a good chance, okay? Because Senator Lisa Murkowski, well, she's boring, right? It's just too she's boring, okay, and she's too kind of wishy-washy. She just go along with the mainstream majoritarian ideology of the day, whether it's Democratic Party or Republican Party. She followed the majoritarian ideology, okay. So uh, that's her weakness, in my opinion. When Pebble is unpopular, she does not stand up for Pebble. She just go against it, against Pebble. Why? Because anti-Pebbleism is more popular. She followed the majority. That's her weakness. Okay. Yeah, she is very well established, right? She got a lot of power in Congress, thanks to her seniority. Hmm? Like 20 years, something like that, right? But what good is that power if she's not using it to empower Alaska? She's going along the climate change ideology, COVID-19 ideology, okay? That's very weak pol- politics. It's not even leadership, that's leadership. She got no leadership. She's just going along. She is being led by the mainstream ideologies. That's not leadership, that's leadership. She is a sheeple politician, sheeple. That's what Senator Lisa Murkowski is. That's what exactly what she is. How about Senator? I mean, her challenger, Miss Kelly Chibaka. She is a Republican Party puppet. That's all she is. She obeys Republican Party 100%, and that demonstrates her weakness. That's not a leadership. That's leadership. In that sense, yeah, Lisa Murkowski, Kelly Chibaka, they're quite similar. Yeah, they're weak politicians. Sarah Palin, she's not going to get second chance. She got her chance. Okay, I don't think people want to see her coming back again. Okay, yeah, she got no chance. How about me? My challenge is this: I'm very unknown, and I don't have party support. I don't have big money backing. I don't even take donation, and I won't take donation. So I don't get institutional support. I didn't go to Harvard, Yale, Stanford, West Point. My resume is not golden. My resume is weird. Okay. What I do for a living, I'm a lawyer. A lot of people hate lawyers these days. And what I do, yeah, I do personal injury, like victims, plaintiff side lawyer, workers' compensation. Some people call my lawyer job as ambulance chaser. Ambulance chaser. Okay. Back in the days. Okay. And I'm PhD dropout. I drop out PhD. When I was in the US Army, I was E4. I was junior enlisted. I was not even a sergeant or captain. I was not a sergeant, NCO, or officer. I was not. And I was not a ranger. I was not a special forces or Navy SEAL, Delta Force. I was not even infantry. I was junior enlisted soldier, more supporting force, yeah, electrician for helicopters for 4 years. Okay. And I'm not a pilot. In Alaska, pilots are very popular. A lot of pilots become politicians. They get a lot of respect in Alaska. Okay. I'm not a pilot. I don't know how to fly on an airplane. I do not. And yeah, I'm PhD dropout. It was not Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Berkeley, MIT. It was not that. It was more low Ivy League, Cornell. Okay. And I couldn't even do it. I dropped out after 2 years out of PhD. Okay. So yeah, I went to top 10 law school. Yeah, that's a lower top 10. Like number 10 sometimes, number 9 or 11 sometimes. Kind of fringe. Yeah, Michigan Law School. They're all good schools, but it's not like, I'm not like Kelly Chibaka, like Harvard Law School. No, I'm not that. And my Michigan Law School grade wasn't that good. I know. It was 3.0, 1, 2, 3 out of 4.0. Okay. And I used to be a computer programmer, and so my resume is not like golden resume like Miss Kelly Tibaka's. She went to Harvard Law School, graduated, and passed the bar exam in Maryland. And she got fancy federal job like Office of Director of National Intelligence and United States Postal Service as Inspector General's office, Federal Trade Commission, and Department of Justice. That's her resume. That's very golden resume. So I understand. Yeah, she got some that kind of institutional background, like Harvard Law School, USPS, like Federal Trade Commission. That's her resume. So it's understandable Republican Party supporter, and she got President Trump's endorsement as well. So it's understandable why Republican Party chose her as their candidate in next year's Republican Party primary. I mean, election. It will be jungle primary. Yeah, it's like everyone just get into the jungle primary. But Republican Party they picked her to represent their party because she's very marketable kind of candidate just based on her resume alone. And she's very good looking lady too. She's female and she's blonde, very fashionable, stylish, and demonstrated her diligence. She went to Harvard Law School and graduated. And all those high ranking federal jobs that she had in her background. So that's why Governor Dunleavy hired her out of Washington, D.C. to head Department of Administration in Alaska state government. That's very understandable. She's marketable candidate based on her resume. Yeah, it looks good. And she looks good. She's good looking lady. Probably mid 40s, right? She's blonde, blue eyed, white skin. She stand out. Yeah, very good looking lady. Kelly Chewbacca, huh? Yeah. And she's a woman, and also she married a brown gentleman. Uh, and she had many children. She's Christian, conservative. She's anti-abortion. She's pro-Trump. Perfect ideal candidate for Republican Party. Yeah, so that's understandable. Hmm? But in America, Caucasian female, they are very popular gender race group. Why? They look good. They're smart too. Yeah. Caucasian female, white female, they are way up there in America. This gender race group hierarchy. Asian male, we at the bottom. It's just the way it is. Black males, oh, they are way up there. White males, they're way up there. Hispanic male, female, maybe in the middle, okay. But Asian female, maybe in the middle. But Asian males in America, yeah, we're at the bottom. Yeah, in online dating site, Asian males, right? And so we are the least popular and least powerful race gender group in America. It's just the way it is. Okay. For now, it can change. Yeah. So why would Republican Party pick me as their candidate? And first of all, I got out of Republican Party back in January, so I'm no longer Republican. Okay. Even if they would pick me, I would say no because I'm not Republican. I don't subscribe to Republican ideology. Not 100%. Many points, yeah, I do agree. Some other issues, I agree with Democrats. That's why I have to be independent. Okay, I cannot run as a Republican or Democrat. So I'm just not. That's just not me. Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, they Republican Party they got the candidate they like. So well, congratulations. Somehow they found each other. Huh? Great. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. So after work, I came home and I finally did that kind of carpentry, which is great hobby. Yeah, carpentry is such a healthy and fun hobby. Working with woods, right? I'm new to carpentry. For the first time in my life, I think I used saw. It's rotational, circular saw. At first, I didn't even know how to put that blade in there, so I had to read the manual. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Huh? I was scared too, so I had this goggle, earmuff, this sound blocker, and work gloves with my full jacket. And yeah, so chop the wood, but it's dead birch tree in my yard, and also dead spruce tree in my yard. That's the wood I used. They've been exposed out there for years. It is still good wood. Okay. What did I do with it? In a hut last winter, the metallic sheet metal roof was collapsing due to the weight of snow accumulation. So I had to put this pillar prop, okay, to sustain the weight this year winter. Okay, I put three of them. So I measured with tape measure the height. It's like 7 feet tall. Okay, so I had to pick the right dead wood, and there are a lot of them in my yard. Okay, and they've been exposed to elements like rain outside, but it's still good wood. Because wood they decompose very slowly. Okay, yeah, because not many bacteria can break down those core wood. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, that's good. And yeah, I kind of got used to using that, so it was fun. And the cut wood with the annual earring, it looks so beautiful. But they're already dead wood. Okay, they fell down by some winter, whatever. Okay, wind. Because here in Matsu Valley, we have what's called Arctic wind, very strong wind. Okay, so sometimes trees die and they fall down. Okay, so they're just naturally dead trees. Okay, in my yard, and I have many. It's a half an acre, 0.5 half acre lot. Okay. Mhm. Mm. So I got that one taken care of. That's great. I was waiting to do this until the mosquito goes away, and nowadays there are no mosquitoes because it's cold. Okay. During my lunch hour, I went to a lake and ran, and I had this high bush cranberries. Oh, they're just so good, and they're like juicy and very pungent, sour. I love those. Okay, while I was running the hiking trail next to a lake, right? Yeah, so that was nice. Yeah. So I don't have that institutional backing or seniority, but I might make top four next year. Who are some other potential candidates? Yeah, Dr. El Gross. He's a doctor and orthopedic surgeon, I think, in Ketchikan. He did remarkably well last year against Senator Dan Sullivan. He lost, but his campaign got a lot of money from outside of Alaska because he got some support from Democratic Party. Okay, so like Senator Chuck Schumer. I don't know what state he's from. Not quite sure. I should know better. Senator Chuck Schumer, where is he from? Let me grab my cell phone. I should know better. Okay. My guess is that he's not from California, is he? Maybe New Jersey. Uh, Eastern Coast, I guess. Let me look him up. Okay. Let me grab my cell phone, take my selfie, and take this necktie off. Okay. Whew. Okay, good enough. Now, Chuck Schumer. Is it New Jersey? I don't know. New York. He's New York Senator. Okay, okay. I don't know. My guess was New Jersey. So that's close enough. Okay, so yeah, Chuck Schumer supported Dr. Gross, Al Gross. Okay, and but he lost. Okay, but he was quite close race. Okay, because Alaska is not Republican, not too much. Alaska is not like Texas. It's not. Uh, Slightly more conservative than liberal. Okay, that's Alaska. It's slightly more conservative than liberal. That's Alaska. Okay. In the past, Alaska had a lot of Democratic Party senators, some governors too, I think. Yeah. Mhm. So yeah, Dr. Agros and Senator Dan Sullivan, it was quite close race. Okay, but uh, Senator Dan Sullivan won. Okay, but Dr. Agros, he did very good campaign. Okay, I like his campaign advertisement. So he might run again next year. Yeah, and former Governor Sarah Palin and Mr. Joe Miller, who defeated Senator Lisa Murkowski in Republican primary back in 2016, I think. I don't know. I think it was 2016. Okay, but I did vote for that gentleman. He's conservative. Okay, back then I was Republican, registered. Okay, yeah. So you potentially okay. You Murkowski, Chibaka, Palin, Gross, and Joe Miller, and possibly Alice Galvin. Alice Galvin, she did run very good campaign against Congressman Don Young last year. Okay, so will she run for U.S. Senate? Hmm, she might, right? But she did good campaign though. Okay, yeah. Hmm. And they're very well known people. Okay, because they did good fundraiser. They got a lot of money in their fundraiser. Okay, so a lot of name recognition, advertisement. Okay, yeah. Most likely they will the top four. Some of them. Okay, me. Most likely I will make top four. Why? I'm experimenting with this brand new concept, zero penny campaign. Yeah, I'm betting on a miracle. I'm like, let's roll the dice with Jesus. Let's take my, let me take my chance with Jesus. Okay. Yeah, Jesus, miracle worker. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of religious that way. Okay. So, and also I want to be special. I want to feel special. I believe I am special. So I won't take anything less than a miracle. I'm not gonna do the traditional campaign that other people do because I want to do it differently. That's my personality. I like being different. I want to be special. Okay, so zero penny campaign, one man campaign. That's it. Yeah. I'm asking a lot from God. I'm asking a lot from people. That's my price because I have a lot to offer. Okay, why? Because I know a little bit of everything. I have very mixed background. I was in film industry, entertainment business. Okay, nothing big, but I learned enough about show business. Okay, I know how to acting. In show business, I know how to act, direct, write, compose music even. Yeah, therapy for mental phobia. I wrote background music for that. Okay, so that's show business background. I know how powerful acting is, and singing and dancing, martial arts. Okay, those are the key to education. Is the key. Okay, I learned that phrase from some other friends of mine, but it's all about education. That's key component for crime prevention. People need to learn how to be happy by learning good things. How to be happy, like mathematics, physics, riding, maybe playing chess, perhaps playing video games even. Okay, yeah, or carpentry, which is quite new to me, but I enjoy when I do it. It's fun working with woods, metals. Yeah, all these tools, right? Oh, it's fun. Okay, it's very healthy hobby, carpentry, right? I love it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I have show business background, science background, military background, and lawyer background. And nowadays, I also know a lot of foreign languages, and I'm a huge appreciator of foreign cultures and religions. And I know a lot about like social science, like economics, humanology. Okay, psychology. Yeah, I appreciate psychology, but I expect that humanology will replace psychology in next couple of decades. Okay, yeah, this humanology. Okay, because I think that will eventually happen. I don't know when. Maybe after I'm long dead. I don't know. Okay, but my expectation, couple of decades. Okay, if things go as planned. What's the plan? Ideally, I get elected next year. If I make top four, most likely I would win general election. Why? Because if I make top four next year in the jungle primary, then the top four candidates will go to general election in November next year, 2022, and there will be debates. And it will be too obvious that I'm just smarter than all of them, the other three combined. Okay, if I make top four in primary August next year, uh, most likely I will win the general election. Why? Because during the debates, yeah, people will see it's just too obvious that I'm just smarter than all other three candidates combined. It's too obvious because I am smarter than all other candidates combined. Why? Because I studied. Uh, when they are busy making speeches, collecting donation money, campaign advertisement, photo ops, shaking people's hands, I study. Of course, I'm smarter than they are, more knowledgeable. I have all the solutions in all the problems in the world. But to make top four next year, yeah, I'm working very hard in social media, humanology, Friday night with Honky Lee, and all the Zoom meetings of local governmental Zoom meetings all over Alaska. Yeah, I'm working very hard. And during the weekends, if I have energy, yeah, I go to karaoke bar, dance club, and my friendly towners, kind and generous neighbors and towners, they film me in their cell phones and put them in the social media. They're helping me out. They know I'm running, and they know I'm smart. They know I'm not. I'm a nice guy. Local journalists, they're helping me out too because they know what I have to offer. Okay, so I might make it next year as a U.S. senator. I might. Okay, and I have 1 year left. I have time, and I'm working hard for my campaign every single day. And so are my friends like you. Okay, every now and then my friends help me out. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so we might make it next year. Okay, we'll see. Because to me, it's the right thing to do, and my friends feel the same way because they know I'm smarter, I'm nicer, better candidate than those mainstream candidates empowered by money. My campaign is empowered by ideas, not money. I believe money belongs to the people. I don't want to take people's money. But that's kind of an excuse because I don't want to take campaign donation. I feel it's just too much work. Okay, I have to do accounting. I have to report it. Okay, and I have to use those donation money for campaign purposes. It's too much accounting, too much work. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay, and I don't want to hire any campaign accountants either. Okay, it's just too much work. Okay, what I need is not money. I need time to study. That's what solves the problems. We need time to solve problems. Okay, so my campaign is all about ideas, knowledges. Okay, King Solomon, like 3,000 years ago, okay, he said, "Yeah, knowledge is better than gold." I believe that. At the end of the day, I'm very much Christian. Okay, yeah, I believe in Jesus' miracles, Solomon's wisdom. Okay, at the end of the day, I'm very much Christian because that's where I grew up. But other religions, they're cool too. Okay. Right. It's just me, okay? I grew up in churches, okay? So we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Thank you. So, kind and generous gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending time with us. And on a lighter topic, lately I've been eating a lot of ramen noodles, and it hurt my stomach because it's so salty and spicy. So yeah, but so I'm taking easy on ramen noodles. Okay. So I took the generic brand Zantac acid reducer, so I feel a lot better now. I had sandwich for dinner and salad. I love that salad. Like what vegetables was in the salad? It was ranch dressing, ham salad, and the vegetables there were the cabbages, I think, lettuce maybe, something leafy, green. It was good. I love that stuff. I eat healthy. Yeah, I eat vegetables and fruits. Okay, yeah. Lean meat, right? Yeah. What else? So I mean, I study my political opponents. It's part of my job as a candidate, right? So in a long time, I looked up uh, Ms. Kelly Chibaka in Google to see what she's up to, what kind of campaigning activities she's doing. And it seems she's in a little bit of minor trouble. Okay, her fishing license. Yeah, she purchased fishing license. So she came back to Alaska about like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Okay, but she was born and raised until high school in Alaska. Okay, I think she was born and raised in Anchorage. Okay, she's self-made woman, like self-made man. She was quite. I mean, her parents was poor at first, but they got good jobs later on, and she kind of middle class parents, okay. And then she applied her diligence, and then she inherited from her fantastic parents, okay. And then she went to Texas A&M. I don't know what she majored in. Nobody knows the year she was born. She's kind of being secretive, okay. Nobody knows what year she was born and what she majored in Texas A&M as an undergrad. I mean, everybody knows she went to Harvard Law School, but not many people know that she passed the bar exam in Maryland. I know because I looked her up, okay, but it was not easy to find that information, okay. She's kind of being secretive, okay. She belonged to this branch of Pentecostal religion, okay, and well, nothing wrong there, okay. Pentecostal religion, that's more like a Southern Baptist kind of very enthusiastic, singing, dancing, also speaking in tongues, okay. A lot of people made jokes about her, speaking in tongue because, I mean, I'm not against it. It's religious freedom, religious practice. I do respect it, but because I'm Christian myself, kinda. Okay, I'm secular as well. So, but in secular people's eyes, that's kind of strange. Okay, so I used to speak in tongues when I was a teenager. Okay, I think I did that like once. Okay, I didn't realize I was just praying, but people around me said I was speaking in tongues. Okay, okay. They also commented that when I was speaking in tongue, okay, I sounded like a devil. It was very creepy. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I don't speak in tongues anymore. We have humanological interpretation of speaking in tongues. It's like we use this humanological language or physical language, mathematical language. Those are kind of speaking in tongues. Okay. Only, or if I speak Spanish, like baila conmigo, yeah, dance with me, or kind of Portuguese too. Okay. Yeah, ¿cómo estás? Okay, ¿cómo están usted? How are you? Okay, hola, gracias. In Portuguese, obrigado. They're speaking in tongues, language, lingua, right? Yeah. Well, if you talk about physics, using physics language, mathematics language, humanology, like copiumology, copium transfer, copium channel, copium account. Those are kind of speaking in tongues, okay? Yeah. Speaking different kind of language. Hmm? That's humanological interpretation of speaking in tongues, okay? Yeah. I appreciate that, okay? Yeah. So Mrs. Commissioner, about 2, 3 years ago, when she first came here, as because she was hired by Governor Dunleavy as a commissioner of Department of Administration in Alaska State Government. Okay, she purchased a fishing license, but she was in Alaska, back in Alaska for 8 months. She was supposed to purchase non-residential fishing license, but she purchased residential fishing license, and that's illegal. I'm pretty sure she knew about it. So some journalists in Alaska, okay, investigative journalists, they report about that, and Department of Fish and Game, the Alaska Troop of Wildlife, they investigated them, and also Alaska Department of Law investigated, okay, and they concluded that she did something wrong. There was the news, quite recent news, like a couple of days ago, I think. Okay. Actually, allegedly, she committed two violations: helping out commercial fishing without commercial fishing license, and purchasing residential Alaska state residential fishing license when she was just 8 months back in Alaska, not full year, because it takes one full year to become Alaskan resident. You move here from somewhere else, you have to wait for 1 year to purchase residential fishing license, which is a lot cheaper. Okay, I'm pretty sure she knew about that law. Why? She grew up here until high school. So was it a knowing violation? I think so. Okay, but because she's such a big political figure, yeah, the Alaska Department of Law, they kind of, because they don't want to hurt her campaign too much. Okay, they basically convicted her for not purchasing commercial fishing license, but she did kind of like as a guest, as an observer. She kind of helped out this commercial fishing, okay, for her campaign purpose, okay. They fined her like something like $250 for that, and I think she paid it. Okay, it's just $250. But when it comes to a bigger violation, purchasing residential sport fishing license when she was not resident yet, like 3 years ago, they didn't charge her for that. They said, "Yeah, we can approve her state of mind. Was it knowingly? knowing violation or was it a mistake? Yeah, there's some circumstantial evidence that she grew up in Alaska for like 18 years until high school. Of course, she knew about this law. But yeah, they wanna give her some break. She's running for U.S. Senate, so uh, they didn't convict her for that. Okay, which is quite a decent, reasonable compromise. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, politics play a huge role in judiciary system, trials, judiciary. Yeah, it's just a way of things. Okay, look at President Trump. Okay, technically he committed treason. Okay, January 6th, but he's not being charged with anything. Okay, maybe some tax fraud. All right, he's not just roaming around the street free. No, he's giving us speeches. Why? Because he's so powerful. So prosecutors they don't go after him, okay, because he has too much power, okay. I did joke about that, okay. Yeah, Trump fiction in Twitter, like Twitter limited character limit, right? So part one, part two, part three, all the way to part 10, okay. Trump fiction, COVID fiction, uh, Floyd fiction, George Floyd, okay, and FBI fiction. For climate change fiction, I stopped at part five, okay, because that was enough for me to say what I wanted to say, okay. For all the other fiction series, all the way to part 10, okay, in Twitter, okay. So, kinda and generously, some writer groups, yeah, they took a notice of my fiction writing, okay. So, yeah, and we became Twitter friends, okay. So, thank you. Yeah, so, and in the news, okay, a couple of days ago, okay, yeah, Senator Lisamukuski took notice of Miss Kelly Chibaka fishing license violation. Okay, she did comment on that. Okay, so that was interesting. Okay, so Senator Lisa Murkowski, I met her once. Miss Commissioner Kelly Chibaka, I met her. I met her. We talked, chatted once. Senator Lisa Murkowski, we chatted once. Okay, and Mrs. Commissioner, I saw her in another event, but we didn't talk that time. Okay, but so Senator Murkowski, Mrs. Chibaka, I talked to them like once, each of them, okay? But they do not see me as a threat to their campaign. Okay. They saw each other as threats to their own campaigns, okay? Me, I'm unknown. I'm out of the picture, okay? Will that change in a year? It might. I don't know. I do my best. Because to me, that's the right thing to do, okay? Me running for politics, I think for me, it's the right thing to do, okay? Uh, to make this world a better place, to give something back to the world. So ideally, I become U.S. Senator next year, 2022, and I become President of the United States 2 years later, 2024, as a 47th President of the United States. That's the ideal plan. And, and we'll see how it goes, okay? It can happen. Okay? I don't know. I'll do my best. That's what we can do, right? Yeah, to do our best for future generations' sake, right? Yeah. Yeah. So Mrs. Commissioner, okay, she's kind of too old school. She says she's but next generation of Republicans, but I don't think so. There's nothing new in her campaign or personality because when she was accused of this fishing license violation, she said, "Oh, it's all lies. It's all motivated by politics." Yeah, Senator Lisa Murkowski's people, they are coming after my campaign. False accusation. I did not do anything wrong. That's the same old attitude of a typical politician, okay? She's new in politics, Ms. Chibaka, okay? But the kind of things that she says is just so stereotypical politician, very much Trumpian, okay? So that's why I don't think her campaign is doing very well in Alaska because Alaskans are smart, okay? And they want something new. Alaskans, they're like less frontier people. People came to Alaska because they want to be independent, okay, to get away from, same old stuff. They want to try something new in Alaska. That's why I came here too, 6 years ago. I'm kind of new in Alaska. I don't hide it. No. So I'm kind of like stereotypical Alaskans who came to Alaska. I'm kind of new, 6 years ago, okay. But I'm very much Alaskan in that sense because I want something new, something experimental. I want to be independent, freedom, okay. But Miss Kelly Chibaka, the way she says, the way she reacts, the way she responds to these situations, is just too stereotypical politician style because she learned from Trump. Of course, Trump is not stereotypical politician either, but their playbook, game book, 100% reliance, dependence on Republican Party, very obedient. Trump and Chibaka, okay, obedient 100% to Republican Party because Trump and Chibaka, they are new in politics, so they want to go by the books. Perhaps too much. Just 100% obedient in Republican Party because they are afraid because they are new. They Trump, Chibaka, they do not want to go out on a limb because they are new in politics. They want to play safe because they are new, they are afraid, they're scared. So they 100% obey Republican Party politics. Okay, that's why Trump failed, and I think that's why Chibaka will fail too. That will be my prediction. Okay, me, I'm kind of new in politics too, but I start from the bottom, grassroots, not even grassroots, as an activist. The way I got involved in politics is like 3 years ago. Okay, it was by accident because I did not come to Alaska to become a politician. No, I'm not a carpetbagger type. I just wanted to get away from it all. Okay, I did not come to Alaska 6 years ago to become a politician. No, I got involved in politics, local politics in Wasilla, Alaska. Here, Matsu Valley. Okay, 3 years ago. It all started with Wasilla City Council's decision to ban plastic bags because I love plastic bags. So the plastic bag ban law of Wasilla, Alaska. So I started attending city council meetings to oppose that plastic bag ban. That's how it got started 3 years ago, 2018. Okay, because I love plastic bags. All right, they're light, they're durable, and they're cheap. It's a great human invention. Plastic bags. Okay, plastic bottles, you drop it, they don't break. Glass bottles, they break. They make a mess. Sharp nails, very sharp. It can hurt people. Huh? Plastic bottles, you drop it, it bounce off of the floor. They don't break. Even if plastic bottles break, they're not gonna hurt people. They don't cause any scarration or injuries. Glass bottles, heavy. Plastic bottles, light. Glass bottles, expensive. Plastic bottles, very cheap. It's great human invention. Okay, and plastic bags, yeah, they don't go bad. Okay, they're durable. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of plastic bags, plastic bottles. I recycle them too. Right. That's how it all got started. I was a local activist opposing plastic bag ban 3 years ago. Okay, that's how I got involved with politics. Okay, I did not come to Alaska to become a politician. Okay, I came to Alaska to be free, to get away from it all, pursue my independence and freedom, and yeah, clean nature, hiking, fishing and hunting. Yeah, my friends do that. I appreciate them doing it. Sometimes they give me fish meat, hunting meat, okay, game meat. I appreciate them, okay. I'm not against fishing and hunting, no. It's just that I don't do it. Why? It's just too much work, right? But yeah, hunting and fishing, great tradition, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. In Alaska, we have a lot of fish, a lot of animals. So hunting and fishing, if they are licensed, yeah, no problem, okay. Because it's quite well regulated in Alaska, okay. Mhm. Let's take 5 minutes break, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what else? What else is new? Ah. I mean, last weekend I talked to my parents, okay, and they're doing very well in South Korea. And what did we talk about? Yeah, they told me to send them some pictures of myself. I did. Okay, email. Okay, yeah. They're kind of concerned about my boarding spot. No problem. Okay, yeah, I know how to cover it up. Okay, you don't get to see my boarding spot, do you? Okay. So, FBI fiction, part one all the way through part 10 in Twitter. Okay. I also copied and pasted to my campaign website. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you about it. It's a fiction, okay, FBI fiction, kind of inspired by X Files. Yeah, Fox Mulder, Dana Scully, FBI agents. There's a lot of reference to those episodes. Okay, so the government people, right? Yeah. Story time, huh? Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Okay. FBI fiction. Okay, part one. FBI bulletin in Washington D.C. Okay, maybe I don't know where their headquarters is. Maybe Virginia. I don't know. Hmm. So FBI bulletin. Yeah, there's this guy trying to seduce 18-year-old female virgins. It's not illegal. He's trying to seduce 18-year-old female virgins in social media. It's not illegal because they're 18 years old. That's what he's chasing after. Okay. So it's not illegal, but it's highly immoral. So FBI do not like immoral persons. So Agent Mulder, Agent Scully, yeah, check him out. He's good at covering up his boarding spots. So find out what else he's good at covering up. So Agent Scully, Agent Mulder, okay, they take airplane and fly to Alaska and knock on the door of this house. It's a fiction, okay, mind you. Remind you too, okay. Okay, because I'm a trained as a writer, fictionalist, novelist, okay. So I said that in Twitter, okay. Yeah, so knock, knock, knock. Knock knock. It's like knock knock joke, right? Who is it? Open up. FBI. Okay. What can I do for you, FBI? Are you Honky Lee? Oh yeah. My name's Honky Lee. I'm running for United States Senate as an independent, aging Alaskan Asian ASS. So, and you pretend to be a U.S. senator? No, I'm a retired janitor. I'm running for senator. I'm running for senate. So, are you trying to seduce 18-year-old female virgins in social media? No, sir. Okay. I'm not even single. A rumor has it that Mr. Lee has a wife, two kids, and three grandchildren somewhere in South Korea. Are you telling me? I'm playing Genos Kali, okay? Are you telling me you're not single? Well, what I'm saying is, what happens in Korea stays in Korea, okay? This is reference to Las Vegas. Vegas advertisement. What happens in Vegas it stays in Vegas, right? It's just some cultural reference here and there, okay? Because I've been living in America for more than half of my life. I'm 43 years old. I've been living in America 24 years. Okay. South Korea, yeah, like 19 years. Okay, so uh, hey, I'm playing Fox mode though. Okay, so are you gonna let us in or what? Oh yeah, yeah, coming. Would you like a cup of tea? Hmm? I use herbal tea because I don't do caffeine unless it's zero Coke zero, Diet Pepsi. Okay, that's the only time, like once in a quarter moon. Okay, but the, I have some herbal tea from Walmart. I can microwave this water in a teacup in the microwave, and I can put that herbal tea, non-caffeine tea. You want that? Yeah, you'll be served. Okay, so yeah, come in, sit down. FBI agents, Mulder and Scully. And the rest is history, okay? Yeah, so yeah, I enjoyed writing it, okay? I'm not sure how many people would enjoy it though, okay? Because kind of gets raunchy, okay? Because at some point I asked, uh, Agent Mulder, you can leave and go home, okay? But Agent Scully, you may stay. Uh, on apron, I think on apron, I think you will look good with an apron on. Are you a good cook? And Agent Scully says, oh, I'm leaving. And Agent Mother says, well, I'm gonna stay. I'm like, what? Agent Mother says, Mr. Lee, are you an LGBT? And I'm like, no, I'm 100% heterosexual. But why do you walk and talk like an LGBT? And then Agent Scully says, you know what? I'm gonna stay for a while, okay? Because this is kind of getting very strange, and I'm kind of curious how it goes. And I was like, do you want the truth? Oh, yeah, yeah. Tell me the truth. Yeah, nothing but the truth, the whole truth. Remind you, we are federal agents. We are FBI. Okay, yeah, the whole truth, nothing but truth is this, okay? Sometimes I like singing and dancing like a girl. I have some feminine side in me, okay? I'm male, heterosexual, but I do have some feminine side in me. I like dancing and singing like a girl sometimes. Oh, a perfect candidate for transgender surgery. Yeah, become a woman. We're not gonna judge you. Yeah, transgender surgery, okay? I'm like, well, thank you, but no thank you, okay? Because I don't want to pretend to be somebody else that I'm not. Oh, you are giving me headache now, okay? Yeah, you're giving me headache, babe. Give me some ibuprofen right now. So that's a sin card, okay? So we take 5 minutes break, okay? And we talk about LGBT, okay? It's a heavy issue, okay? But we have some brand new perspective on issues like LGBT issues, very important issues because it's affecting LGBT areas, is affecting so many people's lives. Okay, yeah, LGBT ideology is kind of dying out by now. Okay, it's kind of like become less and less mainstream topic in the news. Okay, that's how it goes with this not so sound ideologies. Okay, like BLM, LGBT, COVID-19, climate change, okay? Those bad ideologies that just come and go. They have fixed shelf lives, like couple of years, okay? Not even a decade, okay? So they just come and go, right? Because they don't have good logical, sound, scientific, moral foundation in them. Okay, so those mainstream ideologies, if it's not so sound one, yeah, they just come and go. Good ideologies, it only happened like once in a century. Bad ideologies, they're very temporary, transient. They come and go. Typical lifespan of bad ideologies, couple of years, sometimes couple of decades, sometimes they are couple of centuries, right? But they come and go. Okay, good ideologies, it only happens like once in a century, and they last forever. Good ideologies, okay, but it happens very rarely. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you we are observing histories in the making. Okay, humanology, I think that's a good ideology that happens like once in a century. I think it will last forever and ever. Okay? And there are some other good ideologies. I think humanology will be remembered in human history forever and ever. Okay, I think humanology is one of those good ideologies that happens like once in a century. Okay, that's what I think. We'll see. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm kind of quoting from Trump. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay. He got some goods. Okay. I'm not 100% against Trump. I'm like half and half. Really. Trump, like everybody else, half good, half bad. Okay. So I reject the good. I reject the bad. Take the goods from Trump or anybody else. Okay. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. And then we talk about LGBT. Okay. Yeah. So I recently read this news about one Mr. African American stand-up comedian, Mr. David Chappelle. Okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of him because I don't know too much about him or his stand-up comedy routine. My favorite African American stand-up comedians would be Chris Tucker. Yeah, with the Jackie Chan movie partner, like Rush Hour 1, 2, 3. Okay. Or Cedric the Entertainer. Okay. Yeah, I think they're very funny. Okay. But Mr. David Chappelle, I guess he got some trouble with like 10 years ago with some Hollywood producers. Okay. But yeah, by then, 10 years ago, yeah, he was millionaires, I guess. Millionaire. He got some savings account. So for 10 years, I guess he was living off of his savings account, maybe multiple $1 million. I don't know. But he can resurface, got some contract with Netflix, whatever, okay. And he started to do his stand-up comedy routine, okay, kind of like making fun of Asians, making fun of LGBT, okay, so and some African American LGBT community male member wrote about Mr. David Chappelle, okay, because Mr. David Chappelle quite recently, maybe about 3 months ago, I don't know, okay, he said something like gender is fixed, so he criticized about transgenderism, okay, and there is this LGBT community member, male, African American LGBT male, okay, he felt so betrayed, okay. But he was like okay with Mr. David Chappelle cracking jokes about African Americans beating up Asians in 2020. This male gay comedian, and not Chappelle. Chappelle, I think he's straight, okay. But there's another African American male gay person, commentator. He was okay with David Chappelle making fun of Asians getting beat up by African Americans. He was okay with that joke. Because he's not Asian, he's African American gay, male. But he was not okay with David Chappelle saying gender is fixed. He was offended by that. That's very selfish, okay? He's black commentator on David Chappelle, okay? He felt betrayed because David Chappelle, his one-time hero back in the days, okay? Because his LGBT community member, this LGBT guy, African American gay male, he was offended by David Chappelle, one time his role model hero, okay? Because he offended LGBT community, okay? But he was not offended when David Chappelle making fun of Asians getting beat up by African Americans in 2020, COVID-19 pandemic, okay? He was okay with that. I said that's very, very selfish and hypocritical, okay? But I understand as a humanologist. I'm not LGBT. That guy is African American LGBT. Okay. Commentator who wrote about David Chappelle in some mainstream online magazine. I'm not going to tell you what the name of that magazine is. Okay. Me, I'm not LGBT. I'm not African American. Okay. But do I feel bad about African Americans or LGBT being persecuted? Maybe I should be. Okay. Yeah, I'm not LGBT. I'm not African American. I'm Asian American. But do I feel bad about Asian Americans being beat up, victims of crimes, being blamed for COVID-19? Do I feel bad about it? Yes, I do. Yeah, because I'm Asian. Okay. So he and I, yeah, we are not that much different. Okay. People are people. Okay. So I wrote about that. Okay. COVID fiction. Yeah. It's published in Twitter, republished in my campaign website. Okay. Some obstruse sentences that I wrote. COVID fiction. Okay. When an American dies, a Korean does not feel as bad as when a Korean dies. Okay. When a Korean dies, an American does not feel as bad as when an American dies. Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, we care about people who are close to us, who have some commonality with us. Okay, yeah, this that guy, he feel more sympathetic to LGBT community members because he is one of them, LGBT. Okay, and he feel more sympathetic for African Americans because he's African American. Okay, me, I'm straight, I'm Asian, I'm Korean and I'm American. Okay, so I do feel more sympathy when American or Korean or straight person dies. Okay, or get persecuted because I'm Korean American straight person. Okay, so it's just humanology concept. Okay, it's like a humanological space, humanological distance. Okay, we care about people who are close to us, and we less care about people who are far away from us. Okay. That's just how it is. Okay. Humanological distance concept. Okay. Yeah. I'm in Wasilla, Alaska. Okay. Our sister cities like Palmer, Anchorage, Willow, Big Lake. Okay. If some country bomb my sister city, we feel the impact. And we didn't die, but we have friends there, family members there. Okay. Our sister cities. So we feel the impact. Maybe some shock wave from this bombing. Okay, so we get hurt. But if a bomb detonates in North Korea or Russia or Pakistan, Afghanistan, we are far away from them. Okay, so we don't know anybody there, and there's no shock wave. This damage. Okay, so that's humanological distance concept. Okay, we care more about people who are close by. We care less about people who are far away. Humanological space, humanological distance concept. Okay, so I kind of hinted at that in this COVID fiction that I published in Twitter and also in my campaign website. Okay, so it's a difficult thing to say, but I had to write about it. It's difficult concept, difficult topic to write about, but I had to write about it. Why? In my opinion, in my belief. That's why I'm here. Not many people can write about those difficult topics, controversial issues. That's why I'm here. It's my mission given, assigned to me by God, high and almighty, okay? Because I'm trained to do this. All my life, I've been ideological minority. That's how I was trained, how I've been raised, trained my 4 decades of life, okay? Yeah, hard life, difficult life, okay? My African American drill sergeant base combat training in Fort Benning, Georgia, okay? He would tell us, okay, yeah, hard life, it takes generations to build, okay? African American people, many of them very wise, extremely wise people, okay? Huge fan, okay? African American culture, okay? Okay, back to LGBT issue, okay? I am very sorry LGBT people been persecuted, bullied, victims of crimes. I'm sorry, okay? I don't like violence. Violence against LGBT, Asians, blacks, whites. I don't like it, okay? My recommendation to LGBT community members, okay, get out of there because there's nothing good. There is absolutely no good in LGBT ideology. It's purely satanic, destructive. If you are LGBT community members, get out of there because LGBT ideology, there's no good in it. It's purely satanic, devilish, okay? Even not do any good for you. I mean, nowadays, past 10 decades, okay? Not 10 decades, past 10 years, okay? Past 1 decade. Yeah, LGBT ideology is like high stock price, ideological stock market, okay? Some people benefited from that. I get it, okay? But it's not long term based. It's short term based, okay? So LGBT ideology in America, it's been like 10 years, high stock market, okay? Prime ideology, very popular, okay? But it does not have good sound basis, foundation, okay? So it's gonna collapse very soon, okay? So if you are in LGBT ideology, get out of there before it collapses on you. Okay? That would be my recommendation, okay? Stop pretending, okay? Get back to the nature, okay? Like Jean Jacques Rousseau said, like 300 years ago in France, okay? Yeah, get back to the nature, okay? Return to the nature, okay? French philosopher Jean Jacques Rousseau, okay? There's no good in LGBT ideology, if you ask me, okay? If you're in LGBT ideology, yeah, get out of there right now, okay? Because it's about to collapse. And I don't want you to be there when this house of LGBT ideology is collapsing. I want you to get out of there, okay? So just unsubscribe from LGBT ideology, please, for your own sake, because I care about you. LGBT community members, you are victims of this bad ideology. It's not your fault. You want to empower yourself, right? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, dependence on power, ideological power, okay? You want to be somebody, so you depend upon this mainstream ideology like LGBT, okay? Leaning dependence on power. Okay? I get it. I've been there. Not LGBT ideology, but Republican Party ideology, okay? Whereas fresh, brand new politician, I subscribe to Republican Party ideology. Okay. I lean on it, I depend upon it. Okay. Maybe I still do. Okay. More or less. Okay. Because Alaska, Machu Valley is kind of more Republican than Democratic. Whatever. But get out of there. Okay. LGBT is there's no good in there. Okay. It has no future. Okay. Get out of LGBT. That would be my recommendation for your own sake. Okay. Because I care about you. I love you. Get out of the LGBT ideology, okay? That will be my recommendation because I care about you, okay? Now, Alaskan politics, okay? Yeah, they say yeah, republic. It means the same thing as democratic nation, okay? Ruled by the people. But Republican Party, they want to use this democracy that term because it sounds like Democratic Party, okay? So republic, democratic nation, democracy, it all means same thing, ruled by the people, okay? It took me a while to learn about that. Okay, so they don't explicitly expressly say that. Okay, so it took me a while. Okay, but Republicans, Democrats in Alaska, they were my friends. Okay, so yeah, yeah. 55 minutes break, please. Okay, so yeah, I'm drunk, right? But I'm at home. After this, yeah, maybe I have some Walmart, this small pizza, okay, in the microwave. I don't know. As a dinner, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't know. Okay. With some fruits, vegetables. I don't know. Okay. But not ramen noodles because I've been eating ramen noodles for a week. Too salty, spicy. My stomach was aching. Okay, so something more light, right? Yeah. Maybe some hot dog. Huh? Yeah. During the lunchtime, lighter topic. Okay. During lunchtime today, yeah, I went to Walmart. I bought some laundry detergents because I love washing my clothings, beddings, clothes, and blankets because I want to be clean. I learned this importance of laundry from my friends in Alaska. Okay, they told me good lessons. I learned the importance of daily showering, bathing from my U.S. Army friends. Okay, many of them, they're Hispanics, whites, blacks, Asians. Okay, I learn from people. Okay. Okay. All right. 5 minutes, please. Thank you. I start cooking my dinner. Okay. I used to hit my toes on the foot of my furniture, like chairs and futons and tables. Okay. I learned from horses. Okay. Like this. Okay. As opposed to like this. I learned some good lessons. Okay. Let's radically switch the topic. Okay, let's talk about World War II and U.S. Army. Okay, so Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, when I was there, when I was in U.S. Army, I was in U.S. Army 2009 to 2013, 4 years. Okay, yeah, I was stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. Okay, and then there's this Medal of Honor, this blue ribbon recipient. Okay, highest honor in U.S. Army. Okay, Medal of Honor. Okay. One of them was Mr. I think he was like Lieutenant General, World War II veteran, U.S. Army. Okay, Mr. Harold Moore. Okay, I read about him. Okay, quite recently. Yeah. Because I'm a U.S. Army veteran. Okay, so I subscribe to all this American legend, veteran foreign war, and they send us once a month magazines. Okay, yeah, I'm a member. Also, I used to be in avionics, okay, quadruple, like American Aviation Army Association, okay. I'm a member, okay, of all those kind of U.S. Army based organizations, okay, yeah. So yeah, I think it was back in 2007. No, 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 not seven. I was in U.S. Army 2009 to 2013. So I guess it was like 2010 or something. Okay, 11 years ago. Yeah, this former Lieutenant General of U.S. Army, Vietnam veteran, World War II veteran, something like that. Okay, so in his 70s or 80s, okay, he wrote this very famous book, uh, "You Are Soldiers Once," dot dot dot, and young. Okay, bestseller. Okay, and he made into a movie. Okay, but so this former Lieutenant General, this Medal of Honor recipient with blue ribbon. Okay, in his 80s, he paid a visit to Fort Hood, Texas when I was there. He gave us a lecture. Okay, and he kind of criticized these Hollywood movies, okay, because yeah, his book made into Hollywood and it became a movie, okay, but I read a couple of pages of his book, it was good, and I did watch that Hollywood movie based on his book, and I did not like that Hollywood movie either, okay, but so Mr. Lieutenant General Moore, Medal of Honor recipient, okay, he kind of criticized Hollywood culture. Okay, yeah, Hollywood movies, yeah, they portray U.S. military, but they never get it right. Okay, I kind of agree with him. Okay, but there are some Hollywood movies who portrayed U.S. military kind of right, like Black Hawk Down, right, or Navy SEAL, or Starship Trooper. Okay, because those movies they were actually written by veterans, U.S. military veterans. Okay, as far as I can recall. Yeah, I'm drying my blankets in tumble dryer. Okay, let me restart it. Okay. So yeah, most Hollywood movies, okay, or TV shows, uh, those Hollywood writers, they have never been to US. They have never been to U.S. Army. I have. Okay, but some Hollywood writers, they have been to U.S. military and they portray U.S. military very correctly, but that's very rare. Okay, only like 0.2% of Americans been to U.S. Army, U.S. military. Okay, so yeah, but Hollywood writers, most of them not U.S. military veterans. Okay, and but they're forced to write about U.S. military that they have no experience. So it kind of fakey. Okay, perhaps it's sometimes too strict, more strict than U.S. military. I've been to U.S. military. I'm U.S. Army veteran, honorably discharged. Okay, I've been U.S. Army for 4 years. Okay, U.S. Army is surprisingly flexible organization. Okay, it's not that strict. Okay, basic combat training, yeah, it is strict. Okay, but regular U.S. Army is not that strict. Okay, but some Hollywood writers, very few of them. Okay, they've been to U.S. Army. They are, I mean, U.S. military. They are like U.S. military veterans. Okay, and they sometimes, rarely, portray U.S. military in accuracy. Okay, yeah. So, Mr. Lieutenant General Medallion, Medal of Honor, Blue Ribbon. Okay, Mr. Harold more. Okay, I met him. I shook hands with him. It's a great honor. Whereas in Fort Worth, Texas, and he paid visit to us. Okay, and gave us a nice, very good lecture. Okay, and I bought his book, watched Hollywood movies based on that book. Okay, I read couple of pages of his book. It was good. Okay, I did watch couple of minutes of that Hollywood movie based on that book. It was okay, alright, whatever. So they're trying to rename Fort Benning, Georgia. I, what is Fort Hood, Texas? I think it's Fort Benning, Georgia. Okay. Yeah, I did my best combat training, Army boot camp in Fort Benning, Georgia. They're kind of thinking about renaming to Fort Moore, Fort Harold Hell Moore. Okay. Well, mixed feelings because yeah, Lieutenant General Hell Moore, yeah, he's cool. Okay, I met him. He's a cool guy. Okay, but Fort Benning, okay, yeah, General Benning comes Southern Confederate General. Okay, so that's why they want to rename that place Fort Benning, Georgia. Okay, but yeah, General Moore, I admire him. He's really cool guy. Okay, but renaming from Fort Benning to Fort Moore that they are thinking about, I, I think it will create more confusion. Okay, because in history books we refer to Fort Benning, Georgia, because that was its name. Okay, if they rename the base Fort Benning, Georgia to Fort Moore, Georgia, people will get confused. Later generation, they will need some translator. What is Fort Benning, Georgia? Now it's Fort Moore, Georgia. Some language translation. Okay, so it create a lot of confusion. Okay, so I don't like this renaming of military bases. Okay, President Trump, he could not stop it. President Biden, he does not even try to stop it. Okay, President Trump, good intention but incompetent. He's weak. President Trump is a weak person. He could not fight it. President Trump is a very weak president. He's weak, if not wicked. I think he's somewhat wicked too. President Joe Biden, weak and very dumb. Right? President Trump, President Biden, President Obama, weak, dumb, and yes, excuse my language. I cannot pronounce this name, this word, but I can spell it for you. Stupid. President Trump, President Biden, President Obama, they have good intentions, but very stupid, in my opinion. Okay. So how can I not run for president? How can I not run for Senate? My plan, yeah, I'll be senator, then I run for president. All right, that's the plan. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm trying. My friends like you, my neighbors, towners, me myself, we are doing the best we can. Right? I'm not asking you to spend your time or money. No, I believe in democracy. Time and money belongs to the people, not to a politician. Okay, so I'm not asking you to advertise me, talk about me to your friends. I'm not even asking. Okay, what I want is this. Okay, I want you to be a politician yourself. Then I'll vote for you. Okay, I want you to use your time and money wisely to make this world a better place for our kids, grandkids. Okay, you don't have to support my campaign. No, I'm not even asking you to. Okay? If you run your own campaign, I will support you. I may even donate you my own money, okay? But I don't have that much money, okay? So I cannot promise you that. I pay my bills. I pay my bills, I don't have that much left. Okay, so I cannot promise you to donate my own money to you, okay? Even if you run for politics, okay? But I will vote for you, 100%, okay? Okay? Yeah. I mean, there are some good politicians, males, females, all different races. Yeah, they are good politicians, statesmen, stateswomen, okay? Good leaders. I've seen them. I'm still seeing them, okay? There are good politicians out there. Good politicians. Good politicians out there, okay? Yeah. And some friends of mine back in Los Angeles, California, actors, okay? Yeah, we are kind of fellow Asian Americans. He was Japanese, I'm Korean, okay? But we are both full-blown American citizens, okay? Japanese American, Korean Americans, we are buddies, okay? So yeah, then he told me, okay, yeah, enunciate. Yeah, we Asians, we have heavy accents. Okay, so enunciate, pronounce well, out and loud. Put some more energy to it when you speak English because Japanese, Korean, Chinese, yeah, we have heavy Asiatic accents. Enunciate. Put some more efforts, more energy to it. I'm still struggling with English, okay? Especially when I'm drunk. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, let's wrap it up tonight, okay? My dinner is hot dogs. It's not canine dogs. It's like made with pork, chicken, beef, maybe turkey, okay? Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm cooking in my microwave, okay? So hot dogs, maybe two of them. Some nice ketchups and mustard. Maybe some mayonnaise too. Okay? I don't know. Okay? Maybe some lettuce, some vegetables, okay? Green leaves. I bought them in salad, okay, from Walmart. Right. I love Walmart. Okay. I love China, Iran, North Korea, Japan, China, South Korea. I love America, Alaska. I love Iran, Africa, Russia. I love all countries. I know some of their languages and their histories. I'm still learning. I'm still studying all different cultures, languages, religions. I'm very much cosmopolitan. Yeah, Republicans, they don't like globalism, okay? We need southern border wall. I agree with Trump on that, okay? But I appreciate world religions, cultures, and languages. I kind of agree with Democrats on that, okay? So I'm half and half. I'm half Republican, half Democrat. I'm independent, okay? So that's my politics, okay? All right, thank you. Good night. God bless you for generations to come. You're my guardian angels. You're my prophets. You're my gods and goddesses. Thank you. God bless you for generations to come. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.